Hi, welcome to another PSD cast from Power Systems Design. I'm your host, Alex Paul, and today I've got Markku Riihonen from 4D Systems, and we're going to talk about intelligence displays. Isn't that right, Markku? Welcome to the show.
That's right. Thanks a lot, Paul. Alex.
Well, you know, the problem, Markku, is everyone's got displays, obviously. Displays are the primary interface, but how to make it smart? How to make it smart cheaply? How to make it smart and easy to integrate? Those are all big questions, right?
That's right. And a lot of people are still going with the traditional approach of integrating a display. What they do is they find some glass, they find a controller, they find the touch controller, and then they have to find a software house to build the actual application, do the graphics and so forth. And that prevents a lot of people from, or a lot of companies from actually creating a graphical user interface. So what we do is we make that easy for engineers. We fill in that gap and enable a lot more companies to integrate a display or graphics solution or a touchscreen into their application.
I see a lot of product back here. Can you describe it in general, what you're accomplishing and how you're doing it?
Okay, sure. So here you can see our Gen 4 display modules. These are the latest display modules, intelligent display modules that we released last year in June. And what you can do here is easily create touchscreen applications for your end user application using our software tools. And what we basically offer is a wide variety of different development environments within our software. And one of which is really exciting, what we really love, is a drag and drop type programming. So virtually you can create a user interface like this without having to write any code. You just drag and drop objects, assign tasks to them, and it works like magic. Basically.
Well, as Arthur C. Clarke said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. So basically, you're saying it's a seamless integration.
That's right. And what you can do is, what this enables engineers to do is come up with a working prototype within a day, maybe even less, which they can then take once it's approved by the team head or something else, and then go and fine-tune it and make it look beautiful like this.
Now, what exactly is the hardware component of this system?
Okay, so this particular display, or all of these modules that we have here, include our 16-bit Diablo processor, which basically allows us to drive the display very easily and efficiently. And what you use here when you're programming it, we use 4DGL, which is the 4D graphics language, which is highly optimized for driving graphics. So which means if you wanted to use a traditional chip to make this happen, the code size space that you would need is 10 times more than what you need right now. Also, the way that it drives the display is way more efficient. And users still don't need to worry about having to learn a new language if they want to do hard coding, because it's very similar to C. In fact, the syntax is almost like C code. So anybody who knows that should be able to do things.
Well, then that means it's also going to be a good solution for makers or mechanical engineers or people who aren't electronic specialists but still want to put an intelligent display in their design, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So basically our products are excellent for makers and professionals at the same time. And we have a huge following in the maker community, making all sorts of gadgets, input devices, monitoring sensors and so forth, and displaying the data on the displays. But we are in many different industrial and commercial applications as well, with some big brand names and so forth.
Very cool. Now, what kind of engineering support do you offer? I mean, obviously they could buy the modules, but what kind of help do you give them to dial it in, to make it as optimum as possible for the application?
Okay, well, number one is we have really good documentation available. We have hundreds of application notes that can be downloaded on our website. And we have a very good forum, which is really active, where you can find a whole bunch of snippets and things that will help you get done what you want to get done. And we have a very good customer support online that you can contact. So in some cases, our support engineers go as far as developing the code for you instead of just asking questions and trying to drive them to the right documentation. We sometimes actually write the code for customers.
That's customer service.
Yeah, that's right. There's a new product that we've just released that I'd like to show you.
Please.
We can have a look. So here, what you can see is a brand new range of display modules that we released this week, and we start shipping them at the end of April 2017. And what we've done here is that we've taken our development tools and software and enabled programming with ESP8266 system on chip What we've basically done is taken our existing Gen 4 line and enabled it with Wi-Fi. So what you can see here is that these modules, we've done some quick demos, and we've put a proximity sensor attached to this module. And when you put your hand here, you can see that the module is taking the readings. And through Wi-Fi, it's actually sending the readings to this module as well. So this is just to demonstrate the ease of use, how you can quickly create something and have the two devices talk to each other. The same thing is here. This one is a little bit slower at the moment because there's a lot of interference, but we have two modules talking to each other, and when you draw on one, it draws on the other. And yeah, they're connected wirelessly through a Wi-Fi router and talking peer-to-peer to each other.
Well, that would actually help applications like, I mean, I could even see like a choir using it. Everybody's got an intelligent ledger that gets the same information.
That's right, exactly. And so you could use this as control devices that talk to or anything, control Wi-Fi connected devices.
Fleet of robots.
That's right, feeder robots. It could be controlling a door lock. It could be turning on and off I don't know, music devices, lights, anything with Wi-Fi connectivity. And it can also receive information from sensors. So you could have, temperature sensors across your house. You could have humidity sensors, and this thing can then give you that data. And if you want to control, let's say, the thermostat or your air conditioning, you can do it from the same panel as well. And you could have these panels all over the place. I mean, it's true you can achieve the same thing with a mobile phone, but oftentimes it's good to also have a dedicated panel somewhere in your house or in your application rather than having to dig up your mobile phone and
carry it with you throughout the house.
Exactly. It's often nice to have a dedicated device around.
Well, and not only that, the cost effectiveness here, I think, is a big issue as well. It's a lot cheaper than a cell phone.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, these devices we have in different sizes. We have 2.4 inch, 2.8 inch, and a 3.2 inch model. And the prices start with the 2.4 inch at $29 for single-use unit price. So we have them with resistive touch now, and then later this year we're going to come up with larger models and also with capacitive touch. Similar to capacitive touch models like this one, where you can seamlessly just enter it into a wall mount or something, make it look sleek and nice.
Well, and that's important as well. But I think one of the things that I want to really bring to our audience is that it's more than just a smart display. It's really an intelligent interface, an intelligent graphic interface.
That's correct. And so basically what you can do is you can have a number of different pages. You can have the same device do multiple things for you. So instead of having buttons and things like that, you can have one display that does many things for you, and it's dedicated for just that purpose.
Very cool. Now, where do people go to get more information?
They can go on our website at 4dsystems.com.au. All the information is available there. We also have a YouTube channel where there's a lot of videos and tutorials that you can have a look at. And we're of course on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Excellent. Well, hey, thank you so much, Markku, for taking the time to be with us today. I really appreciate it.
All right, thanks very much.
And I'd like to thank all of you out there for taking the time to be with us. We wouldn't be here without you. Tell your friends. This is Alex Paul for Power Systems Design. Have a great day.